Dear Chopper.
Alright, last video. The sad decay of her. Is Nicki Minaj really falling off, bro? Is she like... Because I've been seeing like a lot of niggas on the internet do not fuck with her. I can't lie, bro. Like, it's either like you... I feel like the Nicki Minaj, she either had like... People have a love or hate her. Like, either you hate her or you love her. Me personally, I fuck with her. I think she's a GOAT. One of the best female rappers of our generation. You know what I'm saying?
There is no debate. Nicki Minaj is a living legend in rap. She has over 100 million records sold, 23 top 10 Billboard
one of the best female rappers
singles,
out,
3 #1 singles, 3 #1 albums, 148 Billboard Hot 1 entries, making her the #5 of all time, 9 American Music Awards, 12 BET Awards, 8 MTV Video Music Awards, 4 Billboard Music Awards, 4 People's Choice Awards, 10 Grammy nominations. Do I really need to keep going because her list of accolades is long? If Nicki Minaj quietly bowed out of the spotlight, we would all hold her in high regard as one of the most dominant and well-respected female artists of all time.
Facts.
But she ruined that. Her continuous self-sabotage, close associations with sexual predators, and patterns of embarrassing behavior has led to even her most diehard fans questioning the rapper's legacy. Once we dive into her history, you will start to wonder if she is trying to destroy her reputation on purpose, because her words and actions will leave any sane person dumbfounded. But the true beginning of Nicki's decay started in 2017, when one rapper exposed her so badly that the tide began shifting against Minaj. For 7 years in a row, 2010 to 2016, Nicki won the BET Award for Best Female Hip-Hop Artist. It's almost like she was the only female rapper. Obviously she wasn't, but to hip-hop fans it kind of felt like that. Now sure, over the years she had some beef with other female artists, like Lil Kim, Mariah Carey, Iggy Azalea, and even Miley Cyrus.
Damn!
And now, back to this that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
But none of these feuds had any real negative impact on Nicki's career, especially when you compare them to Remy Ma, who was the first rapper to successfully break down Nicki Minaj. When Remy Ma was incarcerated in 2007, she left behind massive shoes in the female rap scene that Nicki arguably filled. Minaj cemented her name in rap history throughout the next couple of years, being dubbed the Queen of Rap, among other illustrious titles. When Remy was released from prison in 2014, the female rap scene had changed drastically, and she was nowhere near as relevant in the eyes of music listeners. But Remy still
I completely forgot about Remy Ma. I cannot lie.
Gave Minaj her props.
What I can say is that she's a wonderful woman, and she's on the same page with me, like that there's no need to try to tear somebody down. I can say what I said. I let her know that I'm super proud of her.
Despite her being cordial, Remy likely felt hungry to take back the Queen of Hip-Hop crown. And what's a better way to show that she is a more skilled rapper than Nicki than remixing her songs? She released freestyles to Minaj's Only and Truffle Butter. On Truffle Butter, many suspected she took subliminal shots at Nicki. People keep saying, "Rem, you need to drop a record." I'm like, in a minute, let me body his records. Yeah, for the millions, I will kill these pop hoes. Even though it seemed like a feud might be brewing, Remy continued voicing her support for Nicki and vice versa, with Nicki hinting at a potential collaboration in the future. Remy continued releasing music seemingly filled with subliminal disses towards Nicki for 2 years, and eventually Nicki took the bait. On Jason Derulo's single, Swala, Nicki said, "I gave these 2 years. Now your time's up. Bless her heart, she throwing shots, but every line sucks." 2 days later, Nicki was featured on Gucci Mane's Make Love, where she took even more shots aimed at Remy. "Oh, you the queen of this here?" 1 platinum plaque, album flopped. Where? This was clearly aimed at Remy, who consistently called herself the Queen of NYC. But Remy comes from a class of hip-hop MCs that don't take disses lightly, so she clapped back at Nicki with a full-fledged cutthroat diss track. Sheether was Remy's 2017 remix of Nas's diss track on Jay-Z titled Ether, which is widely regarded as one of the most iconic hip-hop diss tracks of all time. Like Nas, Remy delivered a barrage of scathing insults and criticisms aimed at Nicki, attacking everything from her appearance to her credibility as an artist.
Her up here. Alright, let's stop, bro. Cause Nicki fine. I don't give a fuck. Nicki fine. I guess she plastic. I get it, bro. She got mass surgery and shit done. I don't give a fuck. Nicki fine. I don't give a fuck. Nicki fine, bro. I would fuck her back when I was like 6, and I would fuck her now, bro. Like, I don't care, bro. Nicki fine.
She claims that Nicki had sex with Lil Wayne.
You said that you never fucked Wayne. How stupid I look. Guess the picture I'll expose you. I'm kind of a bully. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like we all kind of had that idea. Like, she definitely fucked Wayne and Drake. Like, is that really that big of a surprise? Like, I feel like, you know, like,
Drake,
come on,
Trey
bro.
Songz, Ebro.
Only time you touch a trigger is when you fuck Trey Songz. Cokehead, you cheated on your man with Ebro.
Gucci Mane. She claims that
After he said you sucked his dick, you back with Gucci. Who next? Puff, Deb, or Fendi? You a A-list groupie.
Nicki's butt implants popped, which led to a downfall in her and Meek Mill's relationship. She also said that Nicki was influencing girls to get
all these fake asses influenced by that girl dying from botched surgeries. What a sad world.
BBL surgeries, which have resulted in numerous deaths while under the knife. She claimed that Nicki uses...
You can die from a BBL? What the fuck? She did kind of influence BBL. I'm not gonna lie. She was the first girl I knew who had a BBL. Before I even knew what a BBL was, I just knew her shit was fake. So, she did kind of, like, start that shit. Low-key. Like, influence it more. Niggas done seen Drake penning, Wayne penning.
Ghostwriters and even hard drugs.
I might leak the footage
She also criticized Nicki.
You paid for your brother's wedding? That's hella foul. How you spending money to support a pedophile? Her brother's up.
About her support for her brother, who is a convicted pedophile. At this point in her career, Nicki seemed invincible,
her brother's up.
And she had never been directly attacked at this magnitude by another female rapper. People patiently awaited to hear Nicki's response, with many thinking it would be one of the greatest diss tracks of all time, but she choked and barely responded. Trying to act unimpressed by the response, Nicki took to Instagram and posted a now-deleted screenshot of an article referencing Fat Joe and Remy Ma's album opening week sales, which is the stereotypical response for a more popular rapper to brag about sales numbers while avoiding the serious accusations. She also posted audio of Beyonce referencing her as a rap queen.
I met this girl named Nicki, I guess you could say she was the rap queen.
Remy then appeared on the Wendy Williams show where she discussed why she dissed Nicki in the first place. She dressed in all black, implying that her outfit was funeral attire for Nicki. It took Minaj 2 weeks to respond with a record called No Frauds, where she accused Remy of getting plastic surgery, using ghostwriters, and a plethora of the exact same things that Remy accused Nicki of doing. Her response was basically, I know you are, but what am I? Despite Nicki's cult-like fanbase supporting her, the industry essentially declared Remy the winner, as she dethroned Nicki's 7-year run as the best female hip-hop artist at the 2017 BET Awards.
Y'all got fat while we starved. Shots in your pads in your bras. Y'all some liars. It ain't no facts in your songs. And yeah, that crown is coming back to the Bronx.
Nicki Minaj hasn't won this award ever since.
Damn!
Those who saw Minaj as the epitome of female rap just witnessed her get embarrassed and did.
She didn't win that shit since... And this was what, 2017? So she hasn't won that shit since 2016? To be fair, she like barely drops music. But like, damn.
Disrespected. She failed to address the onslaught of Remy's attacks and just continued to flex her wealth and sales numbers. Many thought because Nicki avoided the allegations, they must be true. But it's possible that this beef was just strictly entertainment and Nicki tucked her tail and took the L because she knew she was the weaker MC. Plus, any attention Nicki gave Remy only made her more relevant.
That is also
got
true.
Even worse for Nicki. There was a new poppin' female rapper from New York called Cardi B.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Niggas can hate on Cardi B. But like... I feel like she kind of was like that next Nicki, like the next big female rapper that was like certified, like she's her. I feel like it was Cardi B, bro. Like she popped in the scene and nigga, she was doing numbers after numbers after number, like crazy, bro. You heard Cardi B everywhere, my nigga. And then she robbed Travis Scott of the Grammy. Damn.
And she had no intentions on bowing down to Minaj. But first, a quick word from today's sponsor,
What
Underdog
the fuck,
Fantasy.
Patrick?
Underdog is the easiest way. So rep your team and make your own picks with Underdog. From the moment she stepped into the spotlight, Cardi aligned herself with Lil' Kim and Remy Ma, Nicki's biggest enemies. Remy even brought out Cardi at Summer Jam 2017, where Remy's whole performance was dedicated to dissing Nicki Minaj.
Alright, at this point, nigga, this is glazing. Like, bro, at this point, like, you literally glazing. Like, did nobody ever think about that? Like, everything you do is a diss towards Nicki. At this point, this bitch is rent-free in your head for what? She dropped one diss track back. She said one little diss back and one little Instagram post. Or two. And you went a whole song dissing her, and every show you're just still dissing. Every show. Like, that's gotta be glazing. Like, damn. Get off her dick.
Or Nicki declared Cardi her enemy.
Oh
but Cardi
my
was different than
God.
Remy. She actually had a chance to dethrone Nicki's spotlight.
She
and
did.
maybe even compete with her sales numbers. Cardi had the same appeal as Nicki. She could
Oh my, and then they were on the same song together while they were still beefing. And that shit was crazy. It was a tough song though. Motorsport. Put that thing in sport. Because they were both dating Amigo. Damn, that's actually insane. They were both dating Amigo. And then both hopped on a song, but they were beefing. That's crazy.
rap, she had the charisma and humor, she could do pop music, she had the sex appeal, and she was even supporting a similar bob hairstyle. During summer of 2017,
And she had the Latino
Cardi dropped
music.
her song Bodak Yellow, which was the hottest record of the summer. All of the
Yes.
spotlight was on Cardi, so Nicki immediately took shots at the rapper. London on the Track released a song titled No Flag, where Nicki is heard rapping, "I heard these labels are trying to make another me. Everything you're getting, little hoe, is because of me." With how
Damn.
successful Nicki's career has been,
Bro,
it's
why
not
can't Nicki just be like friends with somebody? Like, why can't Nicki just be friends with, like, why can't girls just like why girls always beef the most? I feel like we always just look past it because it's like nobody really gives a fuck. I feel like the guy beefs are always like way more like in our face than the girl ones. I don't know why, but like, why don't Nicki just be friends with people? Like, because imagine her and Cardi B like more songs with them, or any other girl that Nicki ever dissed. like, bro. She could have.
not a stretch
like,
to think record
bro, she would have been
labels viewed her as the
huge,
blueprint
even
to
more
producing the next
than she already
megastar in
was
female rap.
or is.
Plus, when you consider that UK rapper Lady Lesher stated that Atlantic Records offered her a €250,000 deal if she made a diss track about Minaj, you start to wonder if Atlantic Records, the same label that signed Cardi B, may have encouraged her to imitate and potentially engage in beef with Nicki, because Cardi seemingly responded to Nicki on stage.
You know this she never fucking liked me, and all of a sudden she wanna be friends with me, no bitch.
At the time, it wouldn't really make sense for Cardi B to be enemies with Nicki Minaj, but from a business and marketing perspective, I could see a label encouraging this beef to keep fans engaged and boost sales numbers. In fact, Cardi's Barty Gang and Nicki's Barb's fan bases actively fought each other on social media. The Barbs even teamed up with the Swifties to excessively stream Taylor's Look.
Why Taylor Swift and Nicki stans are banding together to keep Bodak Yellow off the charts? Nah, bro. Cardi B gotta go against like the two biggest like fan bases ever, the Swifties and the Barbs. Nigga, I'm pretty sure she still got on the charts. Didn't she still go #1?
What You Made Me Do in an attempt to keep Taylor at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, but they ultimately failed as Bodak Yellow landed at the #1 spot,
It
breaking
still
a
got
record
#1.
that Nicki could never do by herself.
First
Cardi
female
B
solo ever
became
to
the
top.
first female rapper with
Damn.
a #1 solo single since Lauryn Hill's Doo-Wop in 1998. Bodak Yellow stayed at #1 on the Hot 100 for 3 consecutive weeks. At this point, Nicki had never achieved a #1 song. Plus, she was 35 and her prime was seemingly behind her. Cardi's commercial impact could not be denied, and perhaps Nicki wanted to establish a truce. She congratulated Cardi on the massive achievement on Twitter, but that truce only lasted a few weeks, because Nicki's jealousy would eat away at her. In October of 2017, the Migos released a single titled Motorsport, in which they requested a feature from Nicki. In Nicki's verse, she said, "If Cardi is the QB, then I'm Nick Lombardi." To explain the reference, an NFL quarterback, like Patrick Mahomes, is typically the star of the team, but Vince Lombardi is one of the greatest NFL coaches of all time.
Yeah, we
He was
got
an
it.
executive of the NFL, and the trophy that is given to the Super Bowl winner is called the Lombardi Trophy.
named after
Nicki's
him.
essentially saying here, if Cardi's the star of a team, then I'm a legend.
He's the coach.
I'm the damn trophy that you work your whole life to achieve. However, once Nicki found out that Cardi was going to be on the song, she changed the lyric to, "If Quavo is the QB, then I'm Nick Lombardi," which doesn't really make sense, nor does it rhyme. Despite this, Cardi insisted that there was no beef between the two.
I just feel like it's really internet made fans and people, they really want to see that happen because it's really entertaining. To see people beef is entertaining.
But the beef would be confirmed to be true when the two got into a physical altercation a few months later. At Harper's Bazaar's Icons party during New York Fashion Week, multiple videos of the two fighting quickly circulated online, with one even showing Cardi attempting to throw a shoe at Nicki. In one of the videos, Cardi can be heard making some damning threats.
Cardi,
Shit.
Cardi was later seen exiting the venue with a massive bump on her forehead.
Damn.
Nicki said she was embarrassed about the whole situation.
The other night, I was a part of something so mortifying and so humiliating.
Then Cardi responded with,
How you say that I was the wild animal, that I attacked you, that you was mortified, that you was humiliated, playing the victim, but now you're the gangster? You need to pick a side. Do you want to be the victim or do you want to be the gangster? You lie so much you can't even keep up with lies.
Cardi posted her reasoning behind the attack the following day. She accused Nicki of trying to blackball her, intimidate her, and worst of all, speaking ill of her child. Everyone took Cardi's side, since they understood that defending their children is important. However, Nicki vehemently denied that she ever spoke bad about Cardi's daughter. She also called out Cardi's hypocrisy by revealing old Instagram screenshots where Cardi—
That's why your son died, bitch. Cause you fucked up as bitch. Maybe if you pay attention, maybe if you take care of yourself and don't worry about what's wrong with other bitches, probably would have made it stop doing drugs, and maybe that monkey would have. That's not funny. That's not funny. Nah, she called this girl's dead son a monkey. That's not. Oh, that's not funny. That's not funny. Holy shit. No, Cardi B, you're fucked up. Cardi B, that's fucked up, bro. Cardi B, that's fucked up, bro. You called that nigga a monkey? Would have been alive? Oh my god. Hey, bro, that digital footprint be a bitch. That digital footprint a bitch, huh? Oh shit, that's why you niggas better be careful what y'all put on the internet, bro. That digital footprint is a bitch.
Cardi
Damn.
repeatedly attacked a mother whose son died. She also referred to the deceased child as a monkey. Cardi also accused Nicki of trying to interrupt or ruin her financial opportunities, money that would help her feed her family. So Nicki again called out Cardi's hypocrisy.
Now we gonna get into some things because I'm tired of people lying on me. Now you want to talk about stopping bags, but it's two innocent girls in a strip club right now that ain't did nothing but go to the strip club and get money. Now they can't get no money, so who's stopping bags? Cause you got grown ass fucking men showing up to where the they at and where they work at.
Oh,
they can't
shit.
feed their kids, they can't feed their fucking family. You mad at a woman for what a man is doing. And that's the problem with so
shit.
many black women and women, period. Oh, cause she not black, cause she refers to you black women. Oh, we got the receipts for that too. FYI, she refers to black women as monkeys and
Fix that dusty ass weave and grow your edges and talk to me ugly looking like a fucking roach. Wait, damn, this is hella tweets. More funnier looking than you baby pansy. I had to search hard. Your main pick, mug. You just ugly. Look like a roach. You must be working real hard arguing with my fans on Twitter for hours. Bitch made your daughter going to be hoes. Don't worry about what people think about me, about your son, not something ugly like you shorty. Nah, Cardi a demon. Nah, Cardi, bro. Nah, Cardi, this is crazy.
roaches. Roaches!
Cardi never responded to this directly. She was
this
done
is
with the
crazy.
back and forth and made a declaration that Nicki did not want to accept.
We could settle it however you want to settle it. We could talk about it or we could fight it out. I'm with whatever.
Regardless of who you think was right in this situation, it was evident that female rappers had no intentions on bowing down and declaring Nicki as the queen of rap.
Bro, she's
Her
the queen of
dominance
rap.
over the
Yo, listen, bro. However you hate or love Nicki, she's the queen of rap. You're just gonna have to accept that, bro. She's like that, my nigga. She already stamped that. She already, like, you know what I'm saying? She already came to the game, proved herself as the queen of rap, bro. I don't give a fuck. You can go through her whole catalog, her discography, my nigga. You gonna hear classics. You gonna hear some hard, fire-ass bars. Like, come on, bro. You gonna hear some fire pop shit, some fire rap shit. Like, just give it up, my nigga. She the queen of rap, bro. Just let her have her crown, bro.
was fading. Cardi was just the first of many emerging female artists that we see dominating hip-hop today, and it seemed like Nicki was slowly losing her mind, seemingly grasping at straws to keep the public on her side. But the more she got on social media to rant, the worse it got for her. On August 10th, 2018, Nicki released her fourth studio album, Queen. Led by singles like Chun-Li and Barbie Dreams, the album received positive reviews from critics. Queen debuted at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 200 after selling 185,000 units first week. Now, this was Nicki's worst album performance, but number 2 is still considered a wildly successful debut. She just released at a competitive time. Travis Scott's Astroworld dropped the week before, which was the single most anticipated album of 2018. And he delivered as it was a great project.
Amazing.
Astroworld remained at number 1 for a second week in a row with 205,000 sales. With the Cardi B beef still fresh, Cardi fans had even more ammo since her debut album reached number 1 just a few months earlier. On top of that, Cardi outsold Nicki. Nicki being number 2 was further proof to her detractors that she is not the dominant force she once was, so she started blaming everyone but herself for the album not reaching number 1. She tweeted, "Spotify put Drake's face on every playlist but told me they'd have to teach me a lesson for playing my music 10 minutes early on Queen Radio. Even though they've been giving away my music for free for years and I'm one of the top Spotify artists of all time." Nicki also blamed her label for not standing up for her because they feared Spotify would retaliate and not promote her friend and frequent collaborator Ariana Grande's album Sweetener that released around the same time. Spotify eventually addressed Nicki's claims, denying all allegations of mistreatment. Spotify supported Nicki Minaj with a Times Square billboard, a host of the largest playlists, New Music Friday, and the New Music Release Shelf. A representative for Spotify told Business Insider her song Bed actually saw an increase based on the promotions put behind the campaign. The company continues to be big fans of Nicki. After Spotify proved her wrong, Nicki could no longer blame them, so she shifted her anger towards Travis himself. "I put my blood, sweat, and tears in writing a dope album only for Travis Scott to have Kylie Jenner post a tour pass telling people to come see her and Stormi. I'm actually laughing." For context, Kylie Jenner promoted Travis Scott's online store to Instagram with the caption, "Me and Storm ready for tour," to which Nicki claims that Travis sold 50,000 album units because of Kylie's promotion. All purchases of his t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and keychains automatically came with a digital download of Astroworld, which counted as one album sale even though the buyer is not required.
That's just smart business. That's just smart business. Good shit, Trav. I mean, he does that like with all his albums, doesn't he? He does that with every album. That's just smart business.
To actually download or listen to the album. This has been a common strategy for artists to exploit the Billboard charts for over a decade.
Yeah.
What we not gonna do is have this auto-tune man coming up here selling fucking sweaters and telling y'all he sold 500,000 fucking albums because he didn't. And it's a lot of rappers behind the scene that want to talk about it and they're scared.
Dang, bro.
You're a fucking man. You got your fucking homeboy talking for you and you got your girlfriend posting tour passes saying you sold albums. Stop it.
Firstly, Nicki calling Travis Auto-Tune Man is a non-insult considering her love for the effect. Secondly, her being angry about bundle sales is ironic because she tried to do this exact same strategy. According to an article published by Rolling Stone, on her online store, Nicki had an array of merch and album bundles available. She also provided a concert package to her upcoming joint tour with rapper Future. Each time a fan purchased a concert package, they received free copies of her album, which substantially impacted the sales for Queen. Nicki also tried to boost her numbers after the album's official release by adding her previous release track Fifi to the album, which would count towards the album's total streaming numbers. But none of it worked. Nicki had no one else to blame. She had to just accept that people didn't want her album, her merch, or her tour as much as they wanted Travis's or Cardi B's. As if 2018 couldn't get any crazier.
Damn, bro. Is Nicki really like... I mean, bro, she's out of her prime, bro. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. Nicki, you're not in your prime no more, gang. You know? And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Prank Friday 2 was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Looking fine today. Appreciate it, bro. Pink Friday 2 was pretty cool, type shit. But, like, I've heard better.
Here for Nicki, the public found out about her boyfriend's dark past, which changed her reputation forever. Nicki began to publicly post about her boyfriend Kenneth Petty after a few months of dating, with sources close to Minaj claiming that they were already considered getting married and having babies. But Nicki's fans weren't so supportive of Kenneth as he is a convicted sex offender stemming back to the 90s. Kenneth initially pleaded not guilty to all charges. However, during a hearing on April 5th, 1995, Petty withdrew his not guilty plea and instead pleaded guilty to the charge of attempted rape. He was sentenced to 18 to 54 months in prison but served nearly 4 years before his release in January of 1999. If Kenneth is considered a Tier 2 or Tier 3 sex offender,
nigga.
he must remain on the sex offender registry for at least 20 years, as well as report his current address to the Department of Justice every 6 months, which is why in July of 2022, Petty was sentenced in Los Angeles to probation and home detention for failing to register as a sex offender. Kenneth was also ordered to pay a $55,000 fine as a part of his sentence of 3 years probation and 1 year of home detention, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. But it gets even worse. Since the public became so invested in Nicki's relationship, media outlets began reporting on the 26-year-old trial, which led to Petty's victim, Jennifer Hugh, having to relive this horrific time of her life. She even claimed that the associates of Minaj and Petty spent months in 2020 harassing her and offered her hundreds of thousands of dollars to basically say that the attempted rape never happened. Jennifer
What the fuck?
alleged that a man named Barry, who was close to her brother, reached out to offer his help. Barry got Jennifer on the phone with Minaj, to which she claims that Minaj tried to help her. She also quoted Nicki saying, "Listen, I just need you to know, woman to woman, this really happened." Jennifer was confused. Why would Nicki Minaj want to help her husband's victim? Well, if Jennifer were to say that the 1995 case was a lie, then Nicki's reputation to the public might be saved. Barry allegedly parked in a car outside her house. Jennifer said he offered her $20,000 in cash if she agreed to sign a letter he typed that stated she lied about her assault. Jennifer refused any and all offers of financial compensation to change her story. Jennifer became even more fearful when she received a call from her brother asking if she was okay. He told her that their cousin had called him again, and that this time he sounded terrified, telling them that they knew where she lived. Jennifer moved and changed her phone number as she feared for her safety. She did not know who was looking for her, but she did not want to take any chances. She ended up moving 3 times over the course of a couple years. She believes that she was being intimidated, stalked. Also, she could change her story and clear Petty's name to the public. But she stayed strong and refused to give in. She actually ended up suing the Pettys for $20 million for her claims she endured a relentless campaign of bribery and
asked the court to find the singer and her husband in default and award her $20 million for her claim she endured a relentless campaign of
intimidation, harassment, and stalking.
She got $20 million?
Petty accused Hugh of going out of her way to publicly shame him. Jennifer even went as far as releasing never-before-seen photos from 1994 with bruises on her neck and body after the assault. Jennifer said, "When I was 16, nobody believed me, and now it feels the same. It feels like I'm fighting for my character." Petty and Minaj's legal teams denied all accusations and are more than ready to defend themselves in court. Since Minaj hasn't directly responded to these allegations, it's impossible to say she is guilty of bribery and intimidation. Not responding is probably the smartest thing Nicki has ever done. But even if the truth comes out that she never intimidated this woman, fans still wonder why out of all people Nicki chose to be with, she landed on
that
Kenneth
is crazy.
Petty. After all, this wasn't his only crime. Petty was also responsible for the shooting death of Lamont Robinson in 2002. The original charge was murder in the second degree, but following a plea bargain, he pled guilty to manslaughter, to which he was sentenced to 10 years in federal prison for. TV host Jesse Palmer aired a segment on Daily.
This nigga's a thug. This nigga's a fucking creep. This nigga, like, damn. Nigga's everything in the book. I mean, him being a thug. Are we really not surprised? Like, bro, bitches don't give a fuck. Bitches probably like the fact that he's a murderer. To be honest with you. Hood bitches is weird, bro. Hood bitches are weird, bro. If you got some bodies under your belt, the hood bitches might love that shit. And Nicki's a hood bitch. Cause she is from the bit Brooklyn. You feel me? But a creep though, like, come on, Nicki. Come on, a sex offender though? Come on,
Daily Mail
Nicki.
TV regarding Nicki's relationship, where he said that Nicki's fans were, quote, worried because this isn't the first time Nicki Minaj has defended a sex offender. He then clarified that Nicki had allegedly been supporting her brother while he was behind bars. Nicki proceeded to have an outburst on Instagram, saying, "You just lied on me on national television and now you're being sued. You better be able to back up what you just said about me with facts." She followed up with another tweet saying that the reporter reporter was going to jail for repeating extremely public information. Nicki would have 100% lost this lawsuit since it was public knowledge that Nicki was supporting her brother during his trial. Because if you don't know, Nicki's husband isn't the only one guilty of sex crimes. Her brother Jelani Minaj was sentenced to 25 years to life in prison for predatory sexual assault against a child. Authorities arrested Jelani in connection with the case in December of 2015 after he was accused of repeatedly...
If it was me, bro, me and that little nigga is not related. If I was Nicki, that is not my brother. And this is not my man. We are. I mean, shit. I mean, well, no, she would have had to bend new even from when they... Cause don't they have to, like, tell you? When they, like, are, like, a sex offender or some shit like that? They literally have to, like, tell you? Or don't they, like, pop up on, like, a map? You can look for all, like, the... in your area? And wouldn't he be on there?
R-wording his stepdaughter, beginning when she was just 11 years old.
11?
According to Gossip, Jelani was an employee for Nicki at the time. While in custody, he suffered from an unknown medical condition that required him to be arranged at Nassau University Medical Center. According to the New York Post, Nicki Minaj promptly paid her brother's $100,000 bail, using 2 of her houses in Baldwin, Long Island as collateral. According to a source close to Nicki, she was prepared to do anything for her brother. Nicki was willing to give up any asset to ensure she had enough money to protect her brother. A grand jury in New York's Nassau County indicted Jelani Minaj on felony sexual assault against a child in April of 2016. He was also indicted on 2 felony counts of sexual conduct against a child and endangering the welfare of a child. He pled not guilty to the charges, asserting his innocence and denying the charges brought against him. Since he pled not guilty, Jelani sought to have the prosecution prove the case against him beyond a reasonable doubt during the trial in October of 2017. Although Nicki never commented publicly on the charges against Jelani, his attorney, David Schwartz, told media outlets that Nicki may attend part of her brother's trial and supports him 100%. In November of 2017, Nassau County...
I mean, W sister, I guess? Like, is that W sis? Like, I don't know.
County Court found Jelani Minaj guilty of predatory sexual assault. And you might as well just add rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine to the Nicki Minaj sex crime triangle, as her first #1 song came from their collaboration, Trolls. In October of 2015, Daniel Hernandez pled guilty to a felony count of use of a child in a sexual performance. He was charged with 3 counts of the offense after a February 2015 incident in which he had physical contact with a 13-year-old girl, and later distributed videos of the incident online as a part of a music video. In the video, the child engages in oral sexual intercourse with the separately charged defendant, Taquan Anderson, while the defendant, Daniel Hernandez, stands behind the child making a thrusting motion with his pelvis and smacking her on the buttocks. The child is nude in the video. In an interview with DJ Academics, 6ix9ine denied knowing the girl was a minor, but Tekashi's legal situation was very much public knowledge before Nicki and 6ix9ine's first collaboration. Most artists in the industry avoided working with Tekashi due to this charge, but Nicki didn't seem to mind. Some people, particularly Nicki Minaj fans, look at her involvement with sexual predators as strictly coincidental. Her brother could have...
So, Nicki, seems like you have a thing with predators around and shit like that. So I'm 18. That so happens to be the legal age of being an adult. Makes me legal. I don't know if that's too old for you, but if it's not, hit me up. You know, I am not a sexual offender, so you might not fuck with me. I don't know. You might not fuck with me because that's not my body. You know, I don't know. You might not fuck with me because that's not me. So, you know, but I'm not a thug, so you also might not fuck with me. You have no bodies. Killed no one. I fucked with no children. So you might not like me at all. But just give me a chance. At least let me hit. Can I hit? Can I hit? Please? No? Maybe? Think about it. Just think about it. Okay? Just think about it. Type shit. You think she gonna say yes?
Lived a double life. She probably genuinely thought he was a good, innocent man and was just as shocked as we were when the charges were made. They probably think she financially supported him because she is a good sister. Her husband's case was in 1995 before she ever knew him.
And that
he
nigga
was 16
ugly.
years old. Maybe Nicki believes he is a changed man, and their love is so strong she is willing to forgive him. Or maybe she genuinely believes he was falsely accused and vilified his whole life. And 6ix9ine could be chalked up as purely business. 6ix9ine is a rapper, and let's be honest, most rappers aren't exactly the most morally righteous people. But she still has this massive gray cloud of questionable associations that makes it really hard for fans to defend her, especially when she keeps engaging in wars with other female rappers. In addition to Remy and Cardi, Lotto and Megan Thee Stallion broke Nicki down, but we can't even blame them. You will notice that Minaj did this to herself. Nicki and Atlanta-based rapper Lotto got into some beef after Minaj exposed screenshots of their private conversation. It all started when Minaj was mad at the Grammys for nominating her song Super Freaky Girl in the pop category, while Lotto's hit song Big Energy was nominated in the rap category.
Super Freaky Girl, where I only rapped on the song, was removed out of rap categories at the Grammys, right?
Right.
And put in pop.
Now, Nicki does have a solid point here. The Grammys categorizations for these songs does seem wrong, and people have suspected that the Grammys have been corrupt for a long time. Lotto responded with a subtweet saying, "Damn, I can't win for losing. All these awards, nominations, I can't even celebrate." According to Lotto, she attempted to reach out to Nicki and privately address the situation, but Nicki went to Twitter instead. This Karen has probably mentioned my name in over 100 interviews. She said she waited in line for Pink Friday with her Barbie chain on, bangs, pink hair, but today, Scratch Off decides to be silent, rather than speak up for the black woman she called her biggest inspiration. The two then continued their back and forth on Twitter. Lotto said, "Super Freaky Grandma is married and related to effing rapists. You ain't gonna bully me, bitch. My idol turned rival, now you hating." As you can see, anytime Nicki...
They do say never meet your idols. Damn, so what if I meet Uzi? Or Drake? Damn, nah, I thought that'd be cool and shit. They gotta, like, I feel like, honestly, like, I've been saying this forever. I feel like if me and Uzi ever meet, which we will, I feel like we're gonna be, like, friends. Like, I feel like we'd be, like, locked in. Like, that's my man's. Like, we're gonna be locked in, bro. I feel like me and Uzi could be friends, bro. Real shit.
He gets into a beef, the main attack is her association with her brother and husband. Nicki responded by pointing out Lotto's hypocrisy. Didn't care about when she was begging for features. Didn't care about Kodak's past. Didn't care about the accusations made about Dr. Luke, who produced Big Energy. Newsflash, Scratch Off. I've never raped anyone. I've inspired millions. You're one of them, bozo.
Damn.
To be clear, Lotto never accused Nicki of R-wording anyone. She said married and related. The public took Lotto's side and looked at Nicki as a bitter old...
Look at Brooklyn, fine ass. A lot of fine too, don't get me wrong, but she taken. But Brooklyn, on the other hand, look, man, Brooklyn, you are a lot younger than Nicki. You know what I'm saying? And closer to my age. I mean, you like 21, 22. I think I'm 18. I mean, that's not crazy and shit. Like, yes, you got way more money under me and way more motion. Like, you're related to Lotto and shit like that. I'm related to nobody famous. But that's not the point. The point is, like, we shouldn't let age stop love, you know? And I feel like me and you, Brooklyn, like, we could be a power couple for real, bro. Because once I get some emotion, like, nigga, I'm be up. And I would love to bring you up with me. So Brooklyn hit my line. Actually, no, she was seen out with Drake. Never mind, I lost. Fuck! I forgot. She was literally seen with Drake. On a date. I literally lost. I lost. Never mind, bro.
Fully mad at the young rising star who won the BET Award for Best Female Hip Hop Artist over Nicki. But Nicki's beef with Lotto is minor compared to how she embarrassed herself trying to attack Megan Thee Stallion. Megan was the one female rapper that Nicki didn't immediately make enemies with.
They were actually
After connecting on Instagram Live, the two collaborated on Megan's single, Hot Girl Summer in 2019, which became a huge hit. They even shot a music video together and seemed to be on friendly terms for the short years that followed. But in 2021, Minaj unfollowed followed Megan on Instagram, sparking rumors that their friendship was heading south. On an episode of her Queen radio show the following year, Minaj recalled an encounter between them that shifted the status of their friendship. Nicki said, "Imagine telling someone you didn't want to drink because you were, at the time, possibly pregnant, because you were actively trying to have a baby." In typical Nicki fashion, she doesn't mention anyone's name, but fans suspected it was about Megan. A fan tweeted at Megan, "Nicki Minaj is accusing you of encouraging abortion and child endangerment with alcohol. This isn't something to stay quiet on." And Megan said, "Lie." Months later, Minaj took subtle digs at Meg on the track Red Ruby to Sleaze, rapping,
This is also
700 on them horses when we fixing to leave, but I don't fuck with horses since Christopher Reeves. If you don't know, Stallion is a horse. Megan ignored her shots for years until her 2024 song, Hiss, which is an all-encompassing diss track where she takes shots at multiple people in the industry, including Minaj by way of her husband's status as a registered sex offender. Megan raps, "These hoes don't be mad at Megan, these hoes mad at Megan's Law." Megan's Law is the name for a federal law in the United States requiring law enforcement authorities to make information available to the public regarding registered sex offenders. This one lyric sent Nicki into one of the worst meltdowns we've seen on social media by a celebrity.
I don't care. Bitch. I dare you. I fucking dare you, bitch, to say one more thing about my fucking family, ho. Bullet fragment foot, bitch.
Oh. I forgot she said that. Facts, nigga. Free Tory, nigga. Fuck Megan. No, free Tory, nigga. Free Tory Lanez, bro. Put Megan in. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I want no smoke, Megan. I'm joking. I hope you're okay. Nah, facts though. Free Tory though. Like real shit. Free Tory, my nigga. Free that nigga. We need that nigga back dropping music. Like, come on, bro. But I forgot she said that. That shit's funny though. I can't lie. That shit was kind of funny. Like, come on, bro. That shit kind of funny.
Bullet fragment, she a bullet fragment, bitch. Now listen here, ho. Get up on your good foot. Bitch, I said get up on your good foot, not your bad foot. Fuck was that? A diss or piss? Said it was hiss, I said piss. My fans called it piss.
Nicki is maniacally mocking the incident where Megan was shot in the foot by Tory Lanez. She then goes on to refer to her husband's rape as 30-year-old T.
Y'all mad because y'all don't have somebody that loves you and stand 10 toes down behind you. So you bringing up 30-year-old T for when this child,
So that's what she was. Okay, I didn't know her husband was on that type of timing until right now. So I didn't know like what she was talking about and shit. Now I understand.
Man with a 15-year-old child. You bringing up 30-year-old T because no man has ever and will ever fucking love you. And lying on your dead mother, on your dead mama. Lie on your dead, you know, lied on a dead mama. Lied on a dead mama, lied on a dead mama. Lied on your, I said lied on her. Hey, sexy red, she done lied. She lied and she cried and she lied and she cried. She said she lied and she cried and she lied and she cried. And then she lied and she cried.
Wait. Yo, Rage, what the fuck? Rage, what the fuck? That nigga is a barb. I forget, yo, that nigga is a barb. Nah, that's great. Of course he was in this shit. Nah, that's tough. Nah, I can't lie. Rage, you gotta react to this video though, cause this is making Nicki look crazy. I'm still a Nicki supporter though. I don't give a fuck, bro. She's still the queen of rap in my eyes. She been the queen of rap since nigga I was born. Like what? Nigga, since I was a jit, she been the queen of rap, bro. She's still a queen of rap in my eyes on some shit. So I'm still a barb. I'm a barb. I don't give a fuck. I'm a barb.
Nicki, aged 41 years old, repeatedly mocks Megan's mother who died of brain cancer, while claiming that this is her alter ego, Roman, speaking.
Every one of y'all, bloggers, YouTubers, all of y'all, let me tell y'all something. What my pen don't catch, the universe will. Ask about my prophecies.
She didn't drag Megan, she embarrassed herself. This is literally the same feeling as when you have to sit next to a crackhead on a bus. This is what narcissistic rage looks like. Nicki then took to Twitter to continue expressing her rage. Megan's Law. For a free beat, you could hit Megan raw. Minaj also did what she does best and bragged about her success, listing several accolades while comparing their respective careers. She even accused Megan of winning fraudulent awards, seemingly referring to her 3 Grammys, of which Minaj has none, and repeatedly described—
I'm not gonna lie though, like, Nicki Minaj winning no Grammys, like, that's crazy, bro. Like, come on, bro. Y'all can hate on Nicki, but let's be real. Nicki Minaj has 0 Grammys. That's crazy, my nigga. Like, that's fuck. Like, come on, bro. That's rigged, bro. Not a single one. Like, come on, bro.
her as a flop who uses ghostwriters. In the midst of the outburst, TMZ reported that several barbs leaked the location of the burial site of Megan's mother on social media.
What the fuck?
As a result, the cemetery notified local authorities and increased the number of security personnel at their facility. She spent days berating Megan on social media, during which she repeatedly mentioned her mother. Nicki also liked hundreds of tweets from fans talking negatively about Megan, many of which mocked her for the shooting. Nicki ultimately released a diss track titled Bigfoot, where she taunts Megan over her deceased mother, her appearance, and her sexual history, including her relationship with ex-boyfriend Partisan Fontaine. And the last 2 minutes of this song is a creepy monologue that sounds like a mental breakdown.
Ho, the things that you've lied about, even pertaining to your mom, you don't want them out, okay?
Megan laughing herself to sleep with this. The producers really saw her having a manic episode and hit record. Nicki, girl, they only asked you to stop covering up predators. Megan has yet to respond to Nicki's diss track. She seems to be unbothered while she
kind of doesn't have to.
Hiss.
Bro, this bitch is like, bro, Megan is literally in Japan. Last time I saw Megan Thee Stallion, bro, she was in Japan, bro. I don't think she gives a fuck. I can't lie, bro. I don't think she gives a single fuck.
Hiss was met with widespread critical acclaim and debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Damn!
Her third #1 single as an artist. Due to the negative attention placed on Nicki following her heated rivalry with Megan, fans began digging into her past and found a questionable old song. The 2009 Lil Twist track, Old Enough, featuring Nicki Minaj, was released when Lil Twist was 16 years old. Nicki raps, "You might can get it, you might can hit it, but I gotta run. I know you young, but you know I like that young money. See, little boy, I can be your little teacher. And if you ball, then meet me behind the bleachers. You gotta come hard trying to reach her. 'Cause if we hit it, I might charge you for the feature." While someone can argue that it's just music, a creative outlet to innocently roleplay various situations, it's just another bullet point on the long list of Nicki's associations with sex crimes. And again, there is no debating that Nicki Minaj fundamentally changed the landscape for female rappers forever. She is a hip-hop legend, but all of this has put a damaging stain on her reputation.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
And I'm not really sure how she can get back in the good graces of fans.
I'm not gonna lie, she is still a GOAT. But like, damn, that did make her look crazy though. Like, I can't lie, bro. That did make her look, yo, Nicki, that did make you look bad, bro. That was bad. That was bad rain. That was bad rain. But like, bro, Nicki Minaj, like, she's still the queen of rap. She's still a legend, a GOAT, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, she's like that, bro. Whether you hate her, love her, like, bro, Nicki Minaj is her, bro. Like, come on, bro. Just like, bro, give her flowers. And Nicki, bro, I think it's just time for you to retire, my nigga. You know, or go on some Lil Wayne shit. You drop maybe one more album, you know, do some features, but that's really it. You might pop out on some performances if niggas bring you out or some shit whenever you feel like it. But for the most part, you just chilling, you vibing. You know what I'm saying? On some Wayne shit, like Wayne pop out here and there, but he don't really, I mean, ain't he dropping one more album? I think he's dropping one more album. But like, or some J. Cole shit. He about to drop his last album that he done. On, like, you know, I think it's about that time, Nicki. I'm not saying that you're washed, but you definitely are out of your prime. That's not a bad thing because you still drop good music, but you are out of your prime. And I think you just gotta cap off your career just on a high note. Like, bro, what if Nicki Minaj does this? What if she makes amends? Nah, there is no making amends, bro. You really can't. The only person you really can is like Cardi B, maybe, maybe, because it was just so long ago. Like Megan Thee Stallion, that's right now. Lotto, Nigga, that shit was like, what, a few years ago. Cardi B was dumb long ago. So maybe Cardi B. Who else is a poppin' female rapper? Nobody really. Honestly, I don't know, bro. Like maybe BK the Ruler. Someone in the underground. Like, who is like a pop? Oh, Flo Milli. You can make some, like, you know. I was gonna say, what if she just makes amends with everybody and she drops like a fire album and they're all like, she got a Megan Thee Stallion feature, Lotto, Cardi B. Or what if it's all fake? Nah, you attacking they dead moms. That shit not fake. Never mind. Yeah, Nicki, you're cooked.